Hello, welcome back to Human Resource Machine.
Hello guys. So, where were we?
It looks like we finished multiplication workshop.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because the 32 and 21 are blinking.
Yeah, okay, we made it, we tried it, but there are no signs.
Because we neither did we solve it very fast, nor did we solve it very compacted.
Ah, okay, but we solved it.
But we solved it, yeah.
Okay, do you want to try it again or move on?
Actually, I let's just focus on
Solving
solving and then maybe revisit later.
Okay. 21 then.
Okay. Terminal itself.
Do you still want to speak to manager?
Oh, yes. Yes, we believe in educating our employees on the job here. Do you know what zero-terminated string is? Yeah, yes, it is a very old technique and we don't know and we don't expect you to know. So, you may ask me about it if you like, or you may ask an external source. Whatever helps you get the job done. So zero-terminated. The inbox is filled with zero-terminated strings. What's that? Ask me, your boss. I'm sure if you want to. What is a zero-terminated string? Yes, I can tell you. A string is just a list of values. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 499, 2. But how do we know when one string ends? And another string begins? We can mark the end of a string with something special. Like a zero.
A couple of sessions ago?
Yeah, I talked about that. Here are two zero-terminated strings. 1230980. Yeah, so the one is 123 and it ends with a 0, and then there's another one 980.
Yeah, but how do they know it's like a number 0 within the string? Or
Yeah, because see how that works? Yeah, you cannot have the number 0 in the string. That's and yeah, so if you want to have a 0, you need to use a different character for that. So you could have an A and that means 0. Besides, the string can be empty. Oh, something's ringing.
I think that's mine.
Oh yeah, it's time to get up. Slept long enough.
And sometimes a string can be empty.
Yeah, sometimes the string is it's just 0. Please notice that the middle one is empty. 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 5, 0. Yeah.
So there is nothing in between the two zeros here. That's the string, the empty string.
Yeah, that's the empty string. And yes, sadly, this all means a string cannot contain the number 0. Since 0 means something special. Well, now we know. Back to work. Yeah, so in programming, the value for 0 is actually a very high number. And like if you write a big A, it's actually the number is 65. That's the timer. So the big A is 65. The small a, I keep forgetting what that is, but it also is a number. And the number 0 is nothing. So the number 0 is like not the 0 that you would print on the screen. It's getting too complicated to explain without a pencil and paper. So wait here until I get one. Okay.
Let's move on. The inbox is filled with zero-terminated strings. What's that? together all the numbers in each string. When you reach the end of a string marked by 0, put your sum in the outbox. Reset and repeat for each string. Okay, this is a 3, 3, then this is the end of the string, and you add them.
You add them, you add everything, and if you reach the 0, you put the outputs in the string. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Grab it from the inbox, yeah.
Let's put it, copy 2? Is there copy 2? Yes.
Copy to 0. Or to 1, sure.
Okay, then grab another. Well, though, also you have to work with jump if 0.
Yeah, now you copy to... no, you have to add, like, now you need to add the 3 that's on the floor, right?
Add.
Now you added it and just take the next one and add it. No, actually no, you have to copy that one to the floor, right? So if there was a 7 inside now, now it's a 3, but if there was a 7, you actually would have to copy the thing you have in hand now to the floor, because if you get the 7, you need to add whatever was on the floor. So now you have to copy to the floor again.
Copy.
Copy 2, 1. So let's say 1, because you already had it. You can, right. Now you could get the next one from the inbox and add whatever was on the floor.
So this is already a loop.
That's already the loop, yeah. And if you start with a 0 that's on the floor, back there where there's a 5, instead of working with slot 1, you can remove the first 2 arguments, right? If you start with the initialized 5.
But there is already a 0.
Yeah, but you can add anything to 0 and it's a number itself. So it's a neutral element, right? And actually, since we have variables, let's give this one a name. Can? Oh, we can do that. S-U-M. So here's where we save the sum, right? Let me just quickly... and now I needed... What did I need? So we grab from the inbox, add what's on the... add what is on here, then we have the new sum, and so we... Is it copy 2? I think it's copy 2, right? Yeah, sure.
Okay, but then you override the 0.
I override this 0, yeah, but I don't override the 0 in the inbox.
Yeah, that's right.
And now we have the sum on the floor and the sum in hand.
Okay, but isn't there a 0 on the floor for a reason? Where would we override it?
There could be a 0 on the floor for a reason. We don't know the reason yet.
Okay, but he has to know if there is a 0, we've reached the end of the string, and then put the thing on hand, value on hand to the outbox.
Yeah, if it's 0... if the thing we get from the inbox is 0 though.
Yeah, that's right.
Then we put it to the outbox.
Okay, so this is the loop. We have to jump again.
Yeah, this does the addition. You can just try that, right? And then we can just set through it and see it fail on 0. Slightly under the weather. Okay, now it's a 3. Okay, then jump. Now we have a 0, so now we would have to detect that we have a 0, because the next step loses a 0.
Okay, then after...
Before adding, right?
Yeah, that's right. For adding, check if it's a 0. If it's a 0, dump it away. Then go to a copy from 5. Put it in the outbox.
Yeah.
Do this.
Jump here, yeah.
Here. And what do? You copy from
Something, yeah.
and put it in the outbox.
And then we need to start the fresh sum. So we have to initialize the sum with 0. Yeah, we lost all the zeros, so that's why there was a 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now maybe you're not copy to sum, but copy to another.
Yeah, so let's get rid of the label sum. Trash it and call something else sum. Okay, so add to 5. Can you click just on the 5 and yeah, just reselect the sum. And then the add, I think this is true now for everywhere where 5 was written. Yeah, the copy from 2. Copy from the 5 here. Yeah. Okay, so now we have to start with a fresh sum. So after the outbox is done, we copy whatever was in 5, and we have to start with that anyway, before we grab something from the inbox, right? Initializing the sum to 0, I mean.
Okay.
So we need to copy 5.
Okay, then before we grab anything, we have to copy from 5. Copy 2. So, like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should start us off with a fresh 0.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, it starts off. Yeah, this starts with a fresh 0. It's now a 0. Oh no, okay. Yeah, that we only do that once. So the inner loop actually has to be behind that. The initialization runs once, then we have the loop, the sum loop, and after that, yeah.
Alright, okay. Once, really?
Yeah, once for every sum though. So if we encounter the 0, and we start another sum, we start at line 1.
Like this.
Yeah.
Start like this.
Then we do it once for every sum.
Okay.
Let's see.
That's 2 there, 7.
Okay. Now this is what should happen, right? Okay, copy from the 7 or from the sum. Outbox,
Then jump.
jump, and now he should delete the old sum. Yeah, because it's just initializing.
Looks good.
Yeah, I think that's working. And now it also works for the empty string, right? The empty string is actually creates a sum of 0. So that like the zeros can be the output. Oh, we nailed it. Okay.
That's a speed though. Okay. We talked about it.
Fibonacci visitor. So I'm wondering why it's called visitor. This back hallway is for advanced employees only. Are you sure you want to be here? These night shifts assignments are optional, you know. And they are difficult. If you need to ask for help, I'll just be here looking through these catalogs for a golden spiral. Right?
Tell me more, giving some optimization challenges.
Optimization? I don't know.
Do you want to?
For each thing in the inbox, send to the outbox the full Fibonacci sequence up to, but not exceeding, that box's value. For example, if index is 0, outbox should be 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. What's a... how do we generate the 1? Oh, we bump 0 by 1. Okay. We need to, so the first thing we have to do is generate a 1. Actually, I think we need like these 3 values. First thing. I'm wondering why it's called visitor. I wonder why it's called visitor.
What do we write though?
Like n plus 1.
N?
N, and then the next one is n plus 1. And the third one is n plus 2.
Okay, so now we have to output a 0. Well, Fibonacci number is here, so it's actually, you write a 1 here, then you sum it up with the value in front of the last value, that's 0.
Yeah, and n plus
So,
2
yeah.
is n plus 1.
So you have a 0, 1 here.
So
Then
you
you
mean...
sum the 2 ones and then you have 2.
Yeah, that's the thing, I think. And so, if we write a new Fibonacci sequence, I wonder why it's called visitor, by the way. Because visitor is its own pattern. That makes no sense in this game, I think.
Well,
So I think we have to like the 1, 1, 2 we just generate statically, just write a sequence that just puts out 1, 1, 2, and after that we have to make a sequence that outputs every subsequent number. Yeah, I think that is what we need.
okay. So, well,
So we bump the 0, right? That's the first thing we do, we bump the 0. So if we bump the 0, the way bump works is it copies, it bumps the 0, so it makes a 1 out of the 0, and it also gives you, will it give you the bump or the original value?
let's try it. I can't.
It's the bump value, okay.
Okay.
Now,
Then we lost the 0 for the 10.
why do we need the 0 for the 10?
Because for each thing in the inbox sent to the outbox, the full Fibonacci sequence up to...
Oh, you're right. If we restart the same sequence, we lost it. Yeah, you're right. We should not bump it there. Because if we later loop, we'll have the 2 in hand. Yeah, you're right. We should not bump it.
Okay. So take copy from 9, copy to like here. Oh.
Copy to 8. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we could already bump it to n. Put it to n because we don't have to copy it. Okay. Now there's an n contains a 0 now.
Another 1.
No, because you did not bump anything.
Oh,
If
not
you
yet.
bump n now, you get a 1 in hand.
Okay.
Now we have a 1 in hand, so we can copy 2 n plus 1. And
Add.
actually also put the 1 to the outbox, right?
Yeah, he already has it in hand. It would be nice to put it in the outbox.
Yeah. then copy the other one from, or the same, copy any of these n plus ones.
Well,
Copy from, and put another one to the outbox. So from here on out, I think we can already think in the sequence, right?
How do we get the 2 though?
Well, so from here on out we go for dynamic. So that is just that up here. This is the initialization.
I thought we wanted to initialize 1, 1, 2. There's only 1, 1.
Yeah, but yeah, we wanted to, and I just thought that we actually can generate another n plus 1. That's the n plus 2. Sorry, the n plus 2 we can already make dynamically because we can calculate it. We could just write it too statically, but we can actually already calculate this.
Yeah, that's right.
So we can start with our dynamic here. This is the dynamic part. Well, for that we pick the n, right? And we add n plus 1, and we copy 2 n plus 2, right?
And then put this one in the outbox.
And put it in the outbox, yeah.
Okay, that's this part.
Then we're done with this number, and now we have to like move everything to the left by 1. So we have to grab n plus 1, write it to n, and then we have to grab n plus 2 and write it to n plus 1.
Shall
Right.
we grab n plus 2 first and move it?
If we do that, we overwrite n plus 1, and we have to this one. So if you grab n plus 2 and move it to n plus 1,
No, we grab it and move it
to a different place.
Yes. Wouldn't we
And-
override we want to override the 2?
Yeah, once we loop into the dynamic part, and then we override the n plus 2. And
Okay.
now we just shift the registers to the left. We lose the n because we never will need n again. We put n plus 1 to the previously labeled n. We put n plus 2 to the previous labeled n plus 1, and then we have the 2 numbers that our dynamic part requires.
Okay, so copy from n plus 1, right? Copy 2
Yeah.
to n.
Yeah, I think that's copy 2.
And then copy from plus 2, copy 2, like that.
Yeah, and then we just loop the dynamic part. And I think for now we can just watch it for a while. Like this. Okay, 1, 1, 2. That works. 21 and 21 is the last one, so including 21. So if...
I think it's excluding.
Yeah, as you just said. So the inputs would be 21, we put 21 there, and 34, that was the error. So we need to check if the thing that we... Okay, so that's actually something for the init, right? So we have another place where we put the result, or the kind of the end condition.
Okay.
So in the init part, I think we have to copy the inbox to some place.
So let's copy from Well, you go to the, then you go to the inbox, copy to like, to the
3 sounds good.
Okay. And then you start with the initialization.
And then you start, and before we put... So this algorithm breaks down if we are ever... Like, do we accept that we put 1, 1 to the outbox? Because it would break if someone requests the value 0.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we just accept it.
To accept this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So copy and then before this jump.
Before we put anything into the outbox, we have to check if we can put it to the outbox. So there has to be some kind of check in there. Okay, so we'll
Check.
out check. This is the out check.
We have to check if it's the thing in 3. So we have to subtract it. If there's a 0, it's the same number. It's the same value. If it's not the same number, well, but then it will compare it all the time.
Yeah, every time it runs through there.
It's heck of a work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but have to do it. We need to do it. It has to be done, right?
Yeah. Okay. How do we do that? Before you put it in the outbox.
Before you put it, so we know we have it in hand.
And then go subtract. How do you say that?
Subtract is correct, I think.
Do you subtract from this? If 0.
No, actually 0 is allowed, because if we have 21, or in this case if it's 18, we would be allowed to lay down 18, because it's including that. Now 18 is not part of the Fibonacci series, I think, so it's not a problem, but
18 is not.
18 is not, yeah. 21 would be.
Yeah,
So if it were a 21, we would be allowed to lay down the 21.
that's right. It is not.
And and in that case, if you subtracted it, would be 0. So we want to check if it's negative. And if it's negative, we do something.
Okay. Wow. But he says if inbox 10, outbox should be 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. 10 is not included.
10 is not included. We put down the 8. We do all the calculations. We get 13. Well,
It's exceeding the inbox. Or
10 minus 13 would be minus 3.
Yes.
It was actually the other way around.
So you have to start all over again because it's the, you have to do the same thing with the next value on the inbox.
Yeah, after,
So you throw away the 13 because the 13 is not allowed on the.
Yeah, you actually, if you detect it,
If you detect it's lower.
if you detect it, what's,
If 0, then it's the same number.
yeah,
But then you have to throw it away because you're
Why?
not allowed. Because you're not allowed to put it in the outbox. Up to, but not exceeding
up
that value.
to includes the value, right? Well,
Okay. Okay, because 10 is not a Fibonacci. Okay, and
Yeah.
now I know. All right, now I understand.
so we're working on the out check, but I recognize just now we cannot just subtract the end limit
Okay.
because we need to flip it around, right? So if you have like,
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Well, which one?
which ones to subtract from which one? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did get that wrong in my head, I think, previously. But now I think,
Okay, then put it on 4 then. Now you have to see what's.
I think we check even before we pick it up from the floor. So right here, at this stage, we pick up the other number from the floor and subtract this number. And now we have potentially a negative number. If that number is negative, we do something. Jump if negative. So if negative, we're done and we start over.
Yeah, probably the subtraction is second.
This, yeah, you're right.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Not too sure though. I might be getting this wrong, but we'll see.
1.
Okay, so we did not break.
Empty
Oh, we
line.
broke something.
You can't sub.
Oh, okay, I see. So we have to generate the 2 statically, because now... No, wait. Okay, no, we still have to copy to the floor. Copy to, but not copy from. Wait. Copy 2 and 2. I see. And if it's not negative, we actually have to pick it up again. That's the thing. That's changed in our program. Because now, previously we assumed that we still have the n+1 in hand. But since we're doing something else, this actually changed. So we have to copy from and to. If we did not jump out of this, we have to get a fresh copy. Okay. Okay, this step was missing, and this step is new. The pick up step. Okay.
Works.
Yeah, it looks good. And then there's 19. So the 8 was part of the Fibonacci. That was a good test. Yeah. And it's actually not taking that long to just watch it. -2, that's good. Okay, yes, a couple of extra
But the
commands
speed
there.
challenge we are
We completed the speed challenge. We're faster, even faster than they asked us to be. Which is bad for a bureaucrat, because a bureaucrat always finishes on time, never faster.
Really?
And I get a vibe that this whole setting is more kind of bureaucracy setting.
Okay, there you go. 20.
Yeah.
22, 24, 23. That's the next question. If you want to know which one we play,
Yeah. Stay subscribed.
tune in and yeah.
Also give us
thumbs
tips.
up.
Give us tips in the comments, because I have the feeling that I'm missing something that you can do with the jumps. We had some challenges earlier, and I think we're missing something that we can do with jumps that I kind of did not get. So if you have a tip there about jumps specifically, do not hesitate to comment. Right.
See you in the next video. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.